Hi, I'm Nelson and this is Haas Garage. I'm glad that you're back watching the videos. I've got a lot of cool updates here for you. Some of them are big and some of them may look dated. So things have changed. I have gone with a carbureted setup. As you can see in the last video, I did the intake manifold so I can mount that, but a lot has, here, let me just show you what's going on. So underneath the hood, what's left of it here, I now have a huge Pro Systems carburetor from Pro Systems Racing, the fastest carburetors on the planet. I've mounted some coils back there. I've done some custom spark plug wires. I've done some fueling. I've done a bunch of electrical work inside the car. I mean, it has been time to work. I've got an arc panel set up, got a little nitrous controller there. It's not really hooked up. See, it's just for decoration. But behind there, I've installed an MSD box and everything. I actually have it in the glove box. Here, check this out. So I could hook up to it with a laptop. So I've got some fuel in my fuel bowl now. I'm going to leave the little baby air, the little baby air cleaner off because we don't need that right now. And I've got a little battery system hooked up. And this is what I was talking about. I mean, this thing is completely custom made specifically for the 6.6 liter. I spent a lot of time on the phone with Patrick at Pro Systems, and he himself built this carburetor specifically for the new 6.6 liter L8T. This is the first time anyone has ever put a carburetor on this engine. And it sounds crazy. So let's give it some fuel. It's all over the place. Let's give her some ignition. Let's see here. There we go. And all we have to do that's pretty crazy. I need to give her a little bit more gas. There we go. Here's the world's first L8T 6.6 liter Gen 5 LT firing up. The idle's a little high, don't you agree? Need to turn that idle down some. Oh, wow. History in the making here. Too cool, man. Let me see if I can find a screwdriver that I can use to turn down that idle, because it is way, way, way high. Super duper high, right? It's way up there. All right, let's see here. I'll give it about a half a turn down and one more just in case. 1.5 turns. Get a little more fuel. There we go. Okay, I know what I was doing wrong. So I just got off the phone after sending that video clip I just showed you of it running to Patrick at Pro Systems, and he says that those two little guys need to be capped off. See those down there? In order for it to run right and for it to idle right. And then he said there was one in the back too. I think it's like back there somewhere behind the fuel line or whatever. So I'll cap those two things off and it should idle down fine, because I was messing with the adjustment. It was idling down to way too much, almost a little bit sluggish. So with those two things capped off, that should fix it, because those are looking for vacuum. I'm not doing that. This is literally crank it up, get a little heat in it, and take it to the track. So I'm very happy with it. I mean, this is leaps and bounds farther than where we were before. I mean, I'm super stoked with it. And of course, you know, this battery setup is just temporary. It's just, I just wanted to get this thing going. I mean, I've had this engine for going on 2 years and haven't heard it run. But now, thanks to the folks at ICT Billet for some harness adapters, spark plug cables, obviously easy to make. Those were super easy, you saw on the live. Holly with the single plane intake for the Gen 5 LT motor, and Pro Systems with the really awesome big old custom carb. And Motion Raceworks for the direct injection plug deletes, because there's no direct injection on this. It is strictly carbureted. With all that, you know, arc systems, and yeah, this is cool. Man, this thing sounds awesome. I'm very happy with the way this thing turned out. The L8T 6.6 liter carbureted, definitely a world's first. Very happy to have it. You know, a lot of people helped me out with that, even behind the scenes. You know, you haven't seen him around, but Car, you are the man. Thank you so much for helping me out. That guy has done so much research and so much homework on this project. I mean, couldn't have done it without you, for sure. I mean, maybe I could have broke something without you, but I definitely couldn't have made something work like this without your help. So thank you very much. Patrick at Pro Systems Carburetors, the fastest carburetors on the planet. Guy spent an hour with me on the phone, asking me questions about how, you know, this and that, about the engine. Put it on, boom, fired right off. So to get a carburetor custom made for yourself, air fuel mixture's right, everything's right on par, done. Buy once, cry once. Highly recommended him. James at Guatney Performance, super nice guy. He helped me out. I asked him a bunch of questions about, you know, electrical and VVT and stuff like that. And I didn't buy anything from Guatney. And they still spent time with me on the phone and on chat and helped me out. So I definitely recommend a company like that. So if you need stuff for your Gen 5 LT swap, hit them up as well. ICT Billet was cool. We spent some time on the phone about harnesses and, you know, digital versus analog signal. They made it work, man. I mean, they gave me the adapters I needed to make the MSD 6014 LS Black box work with a Gen 5 motor. So very cool with that. Now all we need is a fuel system, possibly like a Holly Blue and a regulator and a little fuel cell up front with a cage. Cooling system, electric water pump makes sense to me, less drag. Well, I mean, I don't want any belts. And speaking of no belts on this, definitely gonna have to go 16 volt, because that's gonna help get rid of all of like the electrical gremlins that I've been dealing with. More voltage, everything's happy. And then torque converter. I need a turbo 400 torque converter because I have a turbo 400 input shaft on the Power Glide. It's like a 300M. And then I need to find out who makes a flex plate that will let a turbo 400 talk to it. So I need to talk to some people about that. Other than that, I don't see a reason why this thing can't go down the track in July, or maybe even sooner. This has been a really cool experience, and to have the legit world's first in anything, I'm cool with that. And then it actually runs. I mean, it runs good. So it'll run even better once we get it dialed in. With that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.